Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a fun one. If you're like me, you love fall decor, but you don't like the price tag on a lot of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to DIY several different ones, 4 to be specific, and share them with you guys. First things first, the majority of these come from the Dollar Tree. So they are very cheaply made, but they don't look cheaply made. It is fantastic. And there is one I will tell you that could look a lot better, but I didn't read my spray paint can real fast and I kind of messed this one up a little bit. I will probably be going back to redo it, but I am gonna tell you how to do it correctly the first time around. Today's video is extra special because it is a collab with 2 other mamas here on YouTube. The creative physician, her name is Sarah. She is actually a working mom. She is in school to be a doctor, so impressed with that. She has an 8-month-old little boy. She does videos just like mine, crafting DIYs, decorating her home. She does clean with me videos. She did a fall decor shop and haul like I did. Her channel is just beautiful. Her house is beautiful. You're going to love her. And the second lady we're gonna talk about, her name is Jacqueline. Her channel will also be linked down below. She makes homemaking, cooking, cleaning, lifestyle videos just like my channel. She does a lot of self-love videos over there. She is a big supporter for helping women with ADHD and executive functioning issues. So her channel will be a good place to check if you need some extra support for things like that. She is a wife and a dog mommy. She's also a grad student, really impressed with that. So don't forget to check out these 2 channels when you leave mine today. Now, having gone through all of that, when you're done here today, please go check out their channels because I'm sure that you would love even more fall DIYs, but we're gonna go ahead and get started on mine. The first DIY I'm gonna show you is actually how to make this little cake stand right here, and it is very simple and it's literally 3 items. That's all you're gonna need. The first thing you're gonna need is you're going to need a plate or charger from the Dollar Tree. You can use either one. You're going to need a candle holder of any kind, and you're going to need some form of glue. Hot glue, I use E6000. You can use super glue, your choice. And you literally just glue the candlestick to the charger or the plate, push them together. I put a heavy candle on top of mine for several hours after just to hold it in place, but that's all you need and it comes out beautiful. This thing is so lightweight, it is very deceiving, but it is very sturdy. I took one of the big Bath & Body Works candles to style this for you guys, and it held that, the pumpkins, the foliage. It is just stunning. When this thing was lit last night in my kitchen, it was definitely a showstopper piece, and for $2 you can't beat it. The second one we're gonna talk about is a candle. I love candles, I use them all over my house. I do not like votive candles, and I'll explain to you why. I love this thing I got from the Dollar Tree. It's a beautiful candle holder. I have 2 in my house. I will actually be doing what I'm gonna show you to this candle holder in a few minutes. But if you look in there, that is 1-time burn on a votive candle in here. I had it burning for like 2 hours and now it's just a mess in the bottom. So my way to fix that, you fill the candle holder with an actual candle, okay? That way you don't have to worry about the hot mess. What you're gonna do is you're going to take 3, 4, 5, depending on how many you're going to do. I used 3 candles to make 2 of these holders. And you could go ahead and figure it's going to be about 2/3 of a candle that you're gonna need to melt for each little votive holder. So I have 2 of the holders, 3 candles. I'm melting down in a pot slowly. I used about medium low heat. It took over an hour and I kept using popsicle sticks to push the wax back in there. Fish out the wick. You can super glue or hot glue the wick to the bottom of your new holder that you're going to use. And then you're going to carefully pour the melted wax into the votive holder. You can scent this if you want. If you've got candle scents, go ahead for it. I didn't have any, so I'm just going with the plain scent. Then you're gonna use some popsicle sticks, wrap the wick, the extra wick, around them and just let it sit overnight. In the next morning, go ahead and take the popsicle sticks out, cut your wick, and you're good to go. Okay. The third one we're gonna discuss is the one that I screwed up, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, all of us screw up crafts every now and then, and I am not going to try and hide that from you guys. So this right here is just a craft foam pumpkin, bright orange, green stem from the Dollar Tree. I bought 2 of these, and then I have little battery operated candles that I put in it, but they're hollow. So once you cut the top out, you can spray paint them, you can do whatever you want with them and use them as candle holders. But if you see, you could see where the paint really ate this pumpkin. Like, it ate a hole right there. Just, I did not use the right spray paint. I wasn't reading. Just make sure you find one that is plastic and styrofoam safe, and you'll be fine and you won't have this problem. But what you're gonna need for this is 2 of the styrofoam pumpkins, and you're going to need some kind of candle that you plan, like some kind of battery operated candle, to put in them. And you're going to need some spray paint of some kind, or you can actually use chalk paint and paint these yourself by hand. But you're going to cut the top out around the width that you would need for your candle that you're going to place in there. Then you're just going to paint it, let it dry, and that is it. These things are actually really, really pretty. I have it turned around on my stand to where you don't see the bad part, but I will be recreating these with styrofoam safe paint. The last one we're gonna talk about is the wreath. Right now, the big thing for farmhouse fall decor is a lot of the Joanna Gaines line. The Joanna Gaines line for a wreath is like $35. I'm cheap, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna buy that. Even though it's beautiful, it is stunning, I'm gonna try and make my own, and I came up with this. This cost me 1/3 of that price, if not a little less actually. And it's beautiful. It's not monochromatic. Hers is kind of monochromatic, but I could do that if I spray painted this more or used a similar spray paint color to hers. That you can also do, but you can use this exact same technique that I used here. As far as how to do this, the supplies you're gonna need is in front of you. It has the 4 picks and it's got the 3 pieces of garland. You're also gonna need a wreath form and some floral tape. For me, that didn't work. I'll explain here in a minute, but you're going to take this outside and you're gonna spray paint all of your leaves, let them dry, and then do a second coat. Mine, even in a few places, needed a little bit of a 3rd coat because I had to flip the garland pieces over. Then you're going to take the wreath form, you're going to put 1 of the pieces of garland all the way around it and secure it in place, and then you're going to start putting the pick pieces all the way around. And then you're gonna see why I'm gonna tell you that method's very difficult. Instead of the garland, if I did this again, I would not use the garland at all. I would literally double the amount of picks, spray paint them all, and then just piece them all the way around this ring because I had to use hot glue and take all of the leaves off the final 2 garlands and piece them in with hot glue myself to actually get the wreath to be complete. I am in love with what it looks like as it's done, but it was harder than it had to be. So to make it easier, skip the garland and just do the picks. As far as how to do this, the supplies you're gonna need is in front of you. It has the 4 picks and it's got the 3 pieces of garland. You're also gonna need a wreath form and some floral tape. For me, that didn't work. I'll explain here in a minute, but you're going to take this outside and you're gonna spray paint all of your leaves, let them dry, and then do a 2nd coat. Mine, even in a few places, needed a little bit of a 3rd coat because I had to flip the garland pieces over. Then you're going to take the wreath form, you're going to put 1 of the pieces of garland all the way around it and secure it in place, and then you're going to start putting the pick pieces all the way around. And then you're gonna see why I'm gonna tell you that method's very difficult. Instead of the garland, if I did this again, I would not use the garland at all. I would literally double the amount of picks, spray paint them all, and then just piece them all the way around this ring because I had to use hot glue and take all of the leaves off the final 2 garlands and piece them in with hot glue myself to actually get the wreath to be complete. I am in love with what it looks like as it's done, but it was harder than it had to be. So to make it easier, skip the garland and just do the picks. So there you have it. There is my 4 fall DIYs for you guys. I hope that you like them. They are super easy and very affordable, and there's so many ways you could change them. You could change the spray paint colors. You can add other embellishments. There are tons of other votive holders at the Dollar Tree. There was several colors of this specific one. I'll be turning these into actual candles. You can do it for, there's actually Halloween pumpkins, which I will also be doing, that are little jack-o'-lanterns. I'm gonna fill those up as candles, so you have that option. Tons of things. As far as the chargers go, there's gold, there's wood. These are just plates. They have a whole section. So you can really change this up any way you want for any holiday or occasion that you want and spend next to nothing. That tray looks high-end, and it literally cost me $2 to make. So if you guys make any of these, please tag me over on Instagram. I would love to see your crafts. And also check out my other two girls. Their crafts are fantastic. You're not gonna wanna miss them. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.